ready for Professor Finn's lecture? Forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumph and tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell.
At least we're out of the classroom.
Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed.
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it.
The hall and the bell towers
glass,
that
that
loom
is.
above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I think I know that name.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day.
Oh, of course. Odgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Where were we? Oh, yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious.
Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh, yes. Grimbold Weft. Quick with a needle and thread, that one. He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case.
Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh, yes, He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1750. At any rate, he...
Wagadu's history is, well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts, to say the least.
The Hogwarts founders could never have achieved such architectural majesty without the aid of powerful magic.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
In all the centuries that Hogwarts...
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
Revelio.
Oh, yes. I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue
Revelio.
of royal knights, or rather, statues
Off
of
on another
knights, I should
adventure, are we?
clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Aphpuddle.
Leave it to Binns to
Nestled
make the
among
most
ranks.
interesting school in the world seem dull.
His fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat, nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons, rather in training yards and scullerers.
Revelio.
As alike. I encourage everyone to make the waving statue's acquaintance. Our students often complain.
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
Revelio.
Hogwarts is impervious.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Aphpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Aphpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True, but imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Looks like we've all gone on another one of Binns'